Okay, bet.
But did you see Caitlin Clark, speaking of that, cook them dudes 5 on the walk-ons?
Dog, when she was playing against them, bro, she scored like 20 points in 2 minutes.
Yeah, she beat the dudes.
I told y'all.
Did you hear the news? Caitlin Clark's unseen footage of her destroying male athletes has just been leaked, and needless to say, it is going viral like wildfire. That's right, Clark was seen completely annihilating her opponents after scoring 22 points in just 2 minutes. And it was absolutely unreal.
Well, I saw this footage come out and was like, wow. It was pretty impressive. Poo-poo, 22 points in 2 minutes. That's pretty remarkable. There is footage to it. This thing kind of was floating around out there, and there was actual footage. It looked like from 2024 that just randomly showed up that everybody started talking.
Caitlin Clark, who is the reigning queen of the deep threes, just got her hands on the ultimate bragging rights after cooking the Iowa men's team like Sunday barbecue. You heard that right. Caitlin Clark had just turned practice into primetime television, and people were loving it.
Just peep the shots, man. Caitlin Clark is ridiculous, man. Look at this. Pull up. Oh my goodness, right in his eyeball. In his eye. Why? Fast forwarding it. Okay, she got it again. Look at the logo 3, man. Bro, don't tell me this isn't impressive, man. You can't tell me Caitlin Clark isn't something special.
Not only did Clark hold her own against a group of professionals, she went full Terminator mode and absolutely obliterated the Iowa men's practice squad. We're talking logo 3s that made defenders question their scholarships and ankle-breaking crossovers that had the practice facility looking like a physical therapy clinic. Let's be honest, there have always been people who questioned Caitlin Clark's ability to compete with the boys. But now, those people are more silent than a bunch of crickets.
So Caitlin Clark went viral on David Letterman's show. My next guest needs no introduction, and she said something that I think is impossible. She said, "So I think I had 22 points in 2 minutes." When I saw her say this, I said, "No way." I said, "Caitlin, I know you done a lot of things, but there's no way you made 22 points in 2 minutes." I'm start doing the math. I watch a lot of basketball and I play basketball, so I'm like, 22 points in 2 minutes, that's impossible. There's no way you can do that. It is what it is. But apparently somebody came in.
This is Caitlin freaking Clark. The girl has a faster release than a vending machine button in her arms, more powerful than a hand cannon. Not only that, she shoots threes like they're layups and works the court like it owes her money. But now, thanks to her footage, we've got living proof that her game is not just elite for the WNBA, it's legendary for the ages. Her secret footage was raw and completely glorious. It showed Clark calmly stepping past half court, getting into her bag, and raining threes over defenders who looked like they just stumbled into a boss fight. One by one, her matchups tried to defend her, and one by one, they got sent to the shadow realm. Spin move here, hesitation dribble there, step back from downtown. It was like watching someone using cheat codes in real time. She had dudes spinning like broken compasses and slipping like cartoons in real life.
And that is Caitlin Clark's secret scrimmage with the Iowa basketball team, where she scored 22 points in 2 minutes. I believe she had like 5 threes in a row. I'm not lying. This isn't clickbait. This is for real.
That's right. When Caitlin Clark went to David Letterman's legendary talk show, she shared her iconic 2021 practice that has since become known as the scrimmage. Playing against the team's practice squad of men, Clark told Letterman her Hawkeyes were down 15 points when she began to turn the tide of the game single-handedly. "It was me, but the points went to the Iowa Hawkeyes." Clark answered with a laugh and another round of applause from Letterman and the crowd.
Leave it with her.
So we have a practice team that's just all guys. They have to be students at the university. They basically just volunteer their time, and I think we were down 15. So we make a couple threes. We cut it to 10, maybe. I don't even know.
Now, when you say we make a couple of threes, was it you or was everybody making threes?
It was me, but the points went to the Iowa Hawkeyes.
This is the kind of teammate you want, bruh. She's including her teammates on her.
That's right. Caitlin didn't brag about her amazing achievements, unlike her peers. Nope, she stayed as respectful and humble as possible and shared her glory with her whole team by saying that her points were for the Hawkeyes. This is exactly why she is beloved by the fans and respected by her peers, because she's a professional through and through.
success. Like, there's no such thing as we made threes. I made the threes, but it goes to the team. So she's just so team oriented. This is what I'm saying is deeper than basketball with this girl. This is how she operates her whole life. She wants to include everyone she cares about in her success. She's not selfish and whatsoever, and that translates to the basketball.
Even the most experienced sports analysts, the ones who thought women's hoops couldn't deliver the fireworks, are now tiptoeing around their takes like cartoon characters on a minefield because this footage has them all speechless. And Clark isn't just a kid who's good at basketball. She's funny, she's humble, and she's competitive in all the right ways.
2 minutes.
Yeah, she beat the dudes.
I told y'all.
They suck.
No, Jeff. You said that it'd be tough for a WNBA player to play against the top high school kids or high school kids alone. I'm nothing, bro.
I'm gonna let you know. None of them dudes were top high school kids.
They play some type of basketball.
No,
though,
they
I'm
played.
sure.
They didn't make the team.
Now, let's talk about what this means. For years, critics have leaned on the tired narrative that women can't compete with men in basketball. And Jeff Teague himself couldn't believe what he was seeing with his own eyes, because he had earlier said that Clark couldn't compete with high school boys. Now, Caitlin Clark just dunked that idea into the recycling bin and lit it on fire. These men weren't just getting played, they were getting put in a Caitlin Clark highlight reel. And this wasn't your average Boy Scout team. This was a legit collection of Iowa's finest who train with professionals.
Bro, if I'm walking on a hoop somewhere, I'm just not walking on.
I think that was the intramural team. I think that was the intramural team.
They didn't walk on anywhere. They were playing. They just go to school there.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what, she walked all over them. She was busting their ass.
They just go to school there.
Look at the pull-ups. Wow.
Can you imagine being one of those guys on the court catching your breath while Caitlin Clark repeats a Steph Curry montage in real life? 1 minute, you're up 15 points, and the next, you're cooked, served, and packed at the same time while high schoolers film your soul leaving your body. Now that's gotta hurt.
All I know is somehow, some way, she scored 22 points in 2 minutes. Caitlin Clark's team was down by 15 when she began knocking down three-pointers.
Since this footage, Clark's only leveled up like a cheat code-enabled video game character. She left college with 3,951 points, which is the most in NCAA Division I history. Let me repeat that. The most in NCAA Division I history. Not for women, but across the board. Let's be real, Caitlin Clark was born with a natural talent that far exceeds everyone else in the WNBA. No amount of practice from other players can close the gap between them and Caitlin Clark because she's the most electrifying athlete in women's sports right now.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA as the most impactful women's basketball player we've seen in a generation. And it took a combination of things, both on and off the court. Off the court, attendance, viewership. On the court, breaking the single season scoring record or the all-time scoring record in college. But now you see her in the WNBA and you can say
So, if anyone's wondering how a woman fresh off her rookie season in the WNBA is getting this level of respect, endorsements, and attention, it's because she's not just changing the game, she's redefining it. Caitlin Clark isn't riding a hype wave, she is the wave. And this leaked footage just put that fact in big neon lights.
And it says Caitlin Clark raised the profile of women's basketball to unprecedented levels in both the college ranks and the WNBA. And Tuesday, she was named the AP Female Athlete of the Year for her impact on and off the court. They went on to talk about her leading Iowa to the national championship game, and then she became the #1 pick in the WNBA draft and then went on to win Rookie of the Year. From there, you guys, she has won so many awards and broken so many records. It's actually become a meme at this point because it's just crazy. People are putting together.
That's right. Caitlin's rise to fame isn't a coincidence. She has been consistently working on her game ever since her college days. Her talent, combined with her monstrous work ethic, has paid off enormously as she earned every accolade out there in her debut season. That leaked scrimmage video? Oh, that was just the beginning. She's come a long way, but her hunger remains. After Clark started pulling up from deep.
So the internet ended up finding some footage of this scrimmage that she's talking about and just peep the shots, man. Caitlin Clark is ridiculous, fam. Look at this. Pull up. Oh my goodness, right in his eyeball. In his eye. Why? Fast forwarding it. Okay, she got it again. Look at the logo 3, man. Bro, don't tell me this isn't impressive, man. You can't tell me Caitlin Clark isn't something special, man. Come on, dog. Look at what she's doing.
Next thing you know, she was hit 5 threes in less than a minute. And the gym, packed with young high school girls, was absolutely losing its mind. And get this. Caitlin, who's usually calm as a monk at a yoga retreat after draining a deep 3, actually broke character and celebrated with her young fans. Unbelievably cute, right? And the best part of her scrimmage? Caitlin Clark never let the boys forget it.
Come here. Oh my. Oh my goodness, man. Look, then she come down and shoot this one. Oh my goodness, dog. Here go another one. Bruh. Nah, man. Nah.
They still don't hear the end of it, she told Letterman. I still love to bring it up. We talk a lot of crap. This, my friends, is not just a moment. This is myth-making. It's the kind of origin story that belongs to the history books. A woman coming off a freshman year averaging 26.6 points a game, dropping 22 in 2 minutes on a bunch of guys who probably thought they were there for a light workout and some cardio. Spoiler alert, they got smoked like backyard barbecue.
Bruh, don't tell me this isn't impressive, man. You can't tell me Caitlin Clark isn't something special, man. Come on, dog. Look at what she's doing. Come here. Oh my. Oh my goodness, man. Look, then she come down and shoot this one. Oh my goodness, dog. Here go another one.
Let's be honest, the timing of her footage couldn't be better. Caitlin's gearing up for her second WNBA season, and this leak is the perfect prelude. Like a trailer for a blockbuster summer movie, except this one stars Clark along with her basketball and some bitterly defeated defenders in her path. The hype is so real, even the NBA is paying attention. And you just know there's a string of WNBA defenders right now watching that clip and slowly backing away from their workout schedules saying, I might need a new strategy. But let's be honest.
And she built this frenzy around her organically. It wasn't the media pushing her on any of us. It was fans organically hearing about her, seeing her highlights, being at games, being like, what is this buzz? Who is this girl? Who is this girl taking 2 steps over half court and launch?
Clark's viral moment wasn't just basketball magic. It was symbolic. It's every young girl who was told she couldn't hang out with the boys. It's every woman who was told to stay in her lane. It's every critic who scoffed at the WNBA and said they couldn't hang in a men's game. Well, Clark just proved all of them wrong. And the best part? She did it with incredible style and grace.
Bruh. Nah, man. Nah. I mean, she is something ridiculous on the court, man. This is crazy work. Oh my goodness. Look, man, it's a reason Caitlin Clark made first all WNBA team.
Caitlin Clark didn't just compete, she dominated. And now the receipts are out for the world to see. This scrimmage isn't just a viral moment. It's going to be taught in coaching seminars, played at basketball camps, and shown at schools for years to come. Not because it's a fluke, but because it's proof. Proof that skill, talent, and work ethic transcend gender, expectations, and dusty old narratives.
So Caitlin Clark pulls up from 27-ish feet, way beyond the NBA three-point line. And then they hit the free throws. Caitlin Clark runs in, pulls from about 33-ish feet, hits the shot. They go to the free throw line again. They miss. Caitlin Clark runs down the floor, pulls from again 33-ish feet, makes the shot.
Clark's sequences were so ridiculous, so absurdly legendary, that they sound like something pulled straight from a video game. You know, the kind where the sliders are maxed out and physics is nothing more than a suggestion. We're talking about Caitlin Clark going full-on logo lunatic in what might be the most jaw-dropping display of long-range artillery ever captured on tape.
They shoot free throws again, and Caitlin runs down and shoots from the same spot again through a double team off one leg, and it goes in. And then last possession, Caitlin Clark shoots a running one-leg shot to ice it. Yeah, I don't know if they won the game or not, but yeah, we've seen that clip, and that is one of the craziest things I think we will ever see in basketball.
If her first season in the WNBA was the trailer, this second season is the main event. And now that we've seen the footage of what she did when no one was watching, imagine what she'll do now that everyone is. The secret's out. The cannon has fired. The storm has landed. Clark is coming for ankles, arcs, and all the records. And if you're not on board yet, you're about to get run over. So shout out to Caitlin Clark for not just making history, but rewriting the book, setting it on fire. The unseen footage has been revealed, and the whole world now knows that Caitlin's the real deal. So what do you think? Does Caitlin deserve all the hype? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.